that?
Of course I know exactly.
You don't look like Sunshine.
Turn it into sunshine.
From the movie. You folks are in here promoting Treacherous 3. Chinwe, we'll start with you because I love you. Tell us about Treacherous 3 and what you have to do with it.
Well, I love you too, Mark, but LA Sunshine is an original member of the Treacherous 3. And we're going to talk about that in our play From the Ashes, the musical.
Okay.
And so it's about the birth of hip hop and in the South Bronx and Little Vietnam, as it was called, and the poverty that has stricken and the drugs and the lack of care for the city that spawned the most beautiful art form ever known to man.
Thomas, you're the writer. How did this come to play form?
Ooh, how did it come to play form? I'm driving up to Chicago one day, and I accessed YouTube, heard some of the early recordings, and I just thought, man, this is a wonderful story. So I started diving into it, doing the research, and it became more profound the more I got into it. The sociological conditions that existed at the time that these youth decided to create their own space for expression, for belonging, and then how it rose through their competitive spirit, you know what I mean, and discipline and dedication to an art form that they were developing. I said, man, I got to try to write this.
Is your background as a playwright? Is that your go-to form of
no,
creativity?
It is not. I've always been a writer. I'm an attorney by trade. And so I've always...
Cut. Out. You got to let us know before you come in, counselor. You can't surprise me. I'm sorry.
But so about 2012, I hit a burnout stage, and a good friend of mine who was also an attorney, Ted Johnson, started writing and producing theater. And he brought me to the Atlanta Black Theater Festival. And then I started wanting to write and produce theater. And this was my third or fourth project.
I just love that that is the outlet, that this is on stage. And so I would imagine I'm vaguely familiar with the hip hop culture. I got a little bit of knowledge there, but it's not just the music, right? It's the graffiti art. There's so many aspects to the culture. Is that something we're gonna see and talk about? LA Sunshine?
You're gonna see a little bit of everything. You're
Yeah.
gonna see the beginning of hip hop's inception. What most people recognize as hip hop, or what it has come to be known as, is something. What we're going to do is going to precede that. All of the hip hop known, Sugar Hill Gang. You know, when you reference hip hop, most people's first recollection, if they even able to go that far, is the Sugar Hill Gang doing hip hop.
Yeah,
See?
absolutely. Now, I don't want to give any spoilers for the performance.
You
but,
probably can't.
Well, all right, we'll see. I'm going to try here. I'm holding up a fake rendition of a block party flyer that has become a huge part of hip hop history.
Give me some.
Are we gonna see?
That's where we're going to. From the
Come on,
Nice.
Come on now.
Nice.
Come on now.
A few jams.
Yeah. Now,
different
I was
jams.
6, so I did not attend the block party, but I know its historical influence. You know, as what it's great to me is because you're going back, 50 some odd years to the origin of this.
Exactly.
We lived this, right? We don't have this for. Beethoven threw a block party, and that's what kicked off. So this is obviously still a huge part of the culture, and it's living history.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a living history, and it's going to be exemplary of to what hip hop's inception was like.
Yeah.
Starting from 1973, moving to the early 80s, which again precedes most people's hip hop acumen.
Yeah.
They're just not familiar with that. So what we're going to be doing is a lot of stuff that we're going to be reenacting. A lot of things that took place prior to it becoming the global dominant genre of music that it is
All right,
now.
so I don't want to throw shade, but your opinions on the state of hip hop in 2026?
No comment.
That silence
Counselor?
was loud.
I don't want to throw shade either.
So
Is that a leading question? Am I harassing the witness?
I went from a 15-year-old kid in Springfield, Massachusetts that embraced these tapes that were coming out of New York.
The mixtapes.
Yeah.
Okay,
To a
you did
father of 5 that refused to let my children listen to hip hop.
Really?
To someone who is one of its greatest enthusiasts and appreciators of what it is. And it was created as an expression of our youth. it continues to be an expression of our youth. We may not like what our youth are expressing, but we really need to address it, and we need to also pull their coat on its inner essence and its beauty. It was founded on 4 principles: peace, love, unity, and having fun. The participants in that generation called each other kings and queens. And so while they struggled through the period of gang violence and drugs and so forth, as we do today, they had a space that was a little different for hip hop than people see it as today. One of the beauties of my experience with this play is I've been able to connect some of the younger generation of artists with the original generation of artists like L.A. Sunshine and Charlie Chase.
That should be taught in schools.
It really should. No, it really should.
Just to recap, growing up in Springfield, up the horrific strip of pavement that is I-91. We'll get into that later. But my parents actually embraced it because they recognized the samples from music that they listened to. So my mom would be like, what? It's interesting. All right, Chinwe, tell us where we can buy tickets, where this is being shown, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So this Thursday, it's in a couple of days, Thursday through Sunday at the 7 Stages Theater in Little 5 Points. That's off Moreland Avenue, Euclid Avenue, right in that area, Ragarama, all those little nestled in places. You can get tickets at Eventbrite. You can follow us at From the Ashes 1973 on Instagram to get more information, see the cast, just get more background information. There's also an after party on Saturday night. That information is on Eventbrite as well.
You are so good at that.
Make sure that you go and get your tickets because it's going to be a sold out show, y'all. I know it's 4 days, but they're going to come and go. So you want to get it first.
I'll be on the list for the after party on Saturday.
Absolutely.
You can come meet some